Hello, Pan. This is my feedback to your presentation. First of all, you should use the university template, the NU template. I think that is better. But just looking at your slides, they're okay. Except here, I can see a lot of pictorial content, and some of it is a little bit smudgy, all these pictures. You just have to use one visual aid. You don't have to use so many. And the other thing is this presentation overall looks like it's all about content. So this individual presentation, if you go to the guidelines, you will see that you have three sections. In the first section, you should discuss yourself as a researcher. So this is a nice slide. The next slide, maybe here, you could talk about your research interests, your goals, your ambitions. That should be right after your introductory slide. Your future ambitions, what you want to do with the research. This should take 3 minutes. And then the other 3 minutes should be about two sources that have helped shape your interest. And from what I can see here, this is okay. You can define myeloma if you want to very quickly, but really the rest of the presentation, after you discuss your goals, your research, your ambitions, should be about two sources. And again, it should not be so much about content as it is here. It should be about how these two sources have shaped your interest. So go to the guidelines and make sure you have clearly understood what you need to include in the presentation. Right now, this is more like it's very content heavy. You're basically going to end up talking about a lot of things which non-specialists are not going to understand. You only need to include one visual aid. So the way you could do your presentation, first slide should be an outline, the outline of what you're going to cover. The second slide should be yourself, your research goals, your interests, your ambitions. All of this could be this first 3 minutes that you're going to talk about. That could be 2, 3 slides, however many slides you want to do, right? And after that, you go straight into the two sources. Again, we're not so much talking about content. We're talking about how these two sources helped direct you in your research area. So you can say, I don't know which source you're going to talk about, but that source helped you discover whatever aspect in your research. And so that's how you're going to discuss them. It's not so much about the issue. It's more about you and your research interests. Then you will have a conclusion, which is about 1 minute. And then you can have a reference list. And then there is a short Q&A. So this presentation right now is about an issue and it's about content, whereas it should be more about you. Even when you talk about sources, you talk about how they have influenced you, your interest in the area. And there should be one visual aid. Okay, you can include whichever visual aid you want, maybe some of these or another one. These are very cluttered. Some of it is hard to read, and it's full of technical terminology. I'm not very sure which one of these you want to, or maybe a different one. These are very busy and hard to understand for non-specialists. Remember, you will be talking to non-specialists. So it looks like you have an important topic to talk about, but the way it should be done. Just go back to the guidelines and follow them very closely. Okay, I hope this is helpful. Good luck on your presentation.